Okay, it's the next day now, and unfortunately, if you look real closely, you see all this what looks like white powder all here. That's actually the water reacting with the chemical that didn't dry completely overnight because it was a little chilly. So it rained earlier this morning, just a light drizzle, but just enough to do all this. As you can see, it is everywhere. It does not come off. Whatever came off, I have already rubbed with a rag. As you can see, this is not coming off. I get nothing on there, so it's stuck on there. But I will show you a spot that is not as bad. Right here, you can see how black that looks underneath the white. That's the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, everywhere. I mean, it rained pretty good last night, or this morning, unfortunately, enough to get this all wet, and it causes a reaction with it. The stuff that wasn't dry. The stuff that was dry, as you can see, is black. Or you can't see it as well as I'd like you to see it, but at least you get an idea. All right, now, on to my next slight issue. The wheels. I'm going to be doing two colors. I'll show you how to do that really quick. But these wheels really need to be sandblasted. And since they come off easy enough, all I'm going to do is throw some paint on them right now to try to help stop what is going on. I don't have the place to sandblast right now yet. I kind of need the tractor to set up a place where I can sandblast. And I will just paint these so that they are at least the correct color instead of what they had there. As you can see, they all need to be sandblasted. I can't get in there, and I'm not going to use the spray on this. It'll be a moot point. On the frame, that's one thing. I can get at it, clean it really well, but as for the tires, I'll sandblast them. It'll be easier. Now, on to spray equipment. Water is your enemy. That is a very elaborate and expensive filter system that I use to circumvent water. Water will screw up your paint. And what did I do with my gun? I just had it here. What did I do? Oh, I left it up there. All right, well, we'll be right back, folks, and I'll show you some more. Okay, this is the gun I'm using. This is a very inexpensive one. It's called a touch-up gun. It's pretty small. You definitely would not want to paint the car with this. It's for doing door jams, stuff like that. And I'm going to use it on this because I'm doing such a small spot that it'll be easier using a touch-up gun than getting one of my bigger guns and wasting more paint than I need to. Now, if you look here, that's a water filter. That contraption that I showed you over there, the weird looking thing, is also a water filter. You definitely want a water filter in line with your paint gun, as water is the enemy. It will screw up a paint job. If you don't care, you can always just wipe it off after the paint's dry and touch it up, but the more you take care of it, the better it will be. Now, as for guns, if you're only going to do this once, go to Harbor Freight and buy one of their, not their super cheap gun, but their maybe second cheapest gun. Because the super cheap ones, they don't work that great, but the second priced ones, I think they're around 25, 30 bucks. Those aren't bad if you're just going to throw it away after. That way you don't have to clean it, you spray it once, you throw it in the garbage, you're done. This is a little bit more expensive. This touch-up gun cost me about 80 bucks. Still not a very expensive one, trust me. It does work very well. Another note, when you are spraying, wear a respirator. You do not want this stuff in your lungs. Now, I will be spraying red, which is the correct color for this, and then I will be doing gray, which is the correct color for the wheels. So I will be doing a color change midstream, shall we say. I'm going to do the red first, then I'm going to do the gray right after. So I will show you how to quickly clean the gun, but not perfectly, but quickly clean the gun just to do a color change, which is down and dirty, and you will see. All right, I'm not going to bother showing you or showing me filter the paint. That's just basic painting stuff if you're curious to that. I don't have a video up on that, but I'm pretty sure other people do. Filter your paint. You know, all the little dirt and dust will clog these up. There are very small passages in it. Wear your filter, and the next time I turn the camera on, I will be wearing my mask and you will see me start to paint. Well, this ain't working so well. Touch-up gun is Rust-Oleum's too thick. The needle's too small for the touch-up gun. I would almost have to use my primer gun or my pressure pot. I don't know which one I'm going to try first. I think I might just go with the pressure pot. Although it means more cleaning after, I think it'll get the job done much better. So, I'm going to stop this and we'll get back to you once we have everything else set up. Okay, decided to go with the primer gun. Difference between this and a normal spray gun is the tip, the little needle that's in here, on a spray gun is much smaller, which is where I think my issue was lying. It was drying on there very quickly. It wasn't letting enough paint out, whereas a primer gun, this is specifically a primer gun, this tip is a .08. Which is much larger, as the other one was a .03. So that tells you the difference. And number 8 is much bigger. You can even get bigger ones than this. But this being for spraying very thick primer, I should have no problem spraying the Rust-Oleum. I hope. I guess we're about to find out. So I will fast forward this little tiny bit as I have to go plug in my filter system over there, and then we'll get spraying.